In 1963, there were roughly 400 pairs of breeding bald eagles left in the lower 48 states. A defining national symbol was put on the endangered species list due to illegal hunting, loss of habitat, and food supply contamination by the insecticide DDT. After 30 years of government protection, the American bald eagle has made an improbable recovery and is no longer an endangered species. But the sight of a bald eagle in the wild still creates excitement. That's one of the reasons so many people from around the world have tuned into an online feed from Decorah, Iowa, focused 24/7 on a very famous family of eagles. Thanks to a computer and some other marvels of modern technology, Bob Anderson has been able to open a window to one of nature's wonders, an eagle's nest in northeast Iowa. From a garage near the state's fish hatchery in Decorah, he shares the view with the rest of the world, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day over the internet at ustream.tv/Decorah Eagles.
Last year we had 78,000 unique computers logging on from 130 countries, and I thought that was incredible. This year, my webmaster, Amy Reese, was able to send a 24/7 feed to Ustream. It's almost like watching live TV, and it's gone viral. I'm really hoping that we've got the sites from every country on the planet. That's my hope, is every country on planet Earth is logged on. But it is, right now, with over 100 million total views, it's the most watched video stream on the internet.
The eagle nest that has become an internet sensation is the same nest that was featured in the nature documentary American Eagle. In their second year of filming, Bob Anderson and wildlife cinematographer Neil Reddick put a camera in a nest for what Bob described as an intimate view of the eagle family. The year after the filming was completed, they returned to the nest with a camera that could be hooked up to the internet.
It's probably been the best wildlife education tool that I could have ever imagined. I mean, people don't understand what the cruelty of nature and the wonder of nature. The fact that a few weeks ago we had 7 inches of just slushy snow, and both the adult male and the adult female came in and were sheltering the babies. And it was powerful, powerful. So this is really I think it's really educating a lot of people about really what's going on in the circle of nature when it comes to wildlife, in all aspects of wildlife. It's a huge, huge learning tool. And that's really good. It really is.
New to the nest this year is a camera housed in a smoky globe that can pan, tilt, and zoom, allowing Bob to focus in on whatever the action is. And an infrared camera allows people who tune into the internet site to see what is happening in the nest once the sun goes down. Both cameras have added to the body of knowledge regarding bald eagles.
We've learned that the eagles are often flying and coming and going in the middle of the night. And that's an unknown. I mean, even though we thought that everything was learned about the bald eagles, so to learn something new and plow new ground, it's really kind of exciting. We learned that the males will sometimes even bring food in the middle of the night. And then by being able to zoom in sometimes, we've actually seen that, the egg hatching and just how it's breaking up, just in nature in its rawest, purest form. And really that's the driving force of the Raptor Resource Project, to be an educational tool. And this is a science curriculum in many schoolrooms throughout the world.
The view of the eagle's nest that Bob has provided over the internet has done more than record the lives of 2 American bald eagles as they raise their 3 eaglets. It has captured hearts, and according to some of the emails and phone calls Bob has received, has changed lives.
I get calls sometimes from people in nursing homes that they just can't wait to get out of bed in the morning and go to the community room so they can log on to their eagles. And I even got an email from a woman that said, my husband and I quit talking for 10 years. We don't talk at all, but whenever we boot up the computer and look at the Eagle Cam, we talk like we're newlyweds. This Eagle Cam touches many people in many different ways, besides being a wonderful, wonderful environmental education tool.
Bob expects the eagles to fledge, or leave the nest, in late June. His goal is to capture one of the young eaglets and fit it with a satellite transmitter so he can learn more about the lives of eagles once they leave the nest. And for those who have tuned in to see the young eaglets grow, it will be the next chapter in what is the most real of all reality programs.
We're actually going to try to capture one of the babies after it's about 3 weeks on wing, and we're hoping to put a satellite transmitter on the baby. And the purpose of that is everybody asks me what happened to the babies from last year. And that's a question that I've heard for since we've been filming at this nest, and we can't answer it. So by putting a satellite transmitter on one of the babies this year, we'll be able to follow it for years and years and years, get GPS coordinates. We might have a website saying, where is the Decorah eagle today? And just update it every day with the satellite GPS coordinates. And we'll learn. We'll find out where these babies roam until they reach adulthood and eventually establish their own nest site.